Being raised in the 80s and early 90s, many of us, instead of spending time outside and playing with friends and reading and doing things that were very constructive, we stayed at home and played Nintendo all day long. A friend of mine the other week said, "Hey Mike, guess what's coming out?" I said, "What?" He said, "The Super Nintendo Classic Edition is coming out." And I said, "It's this little miniature console of Super Nintendo, and it has like the favorite games from when we were kids, and you should get one." And then he goes on to tell me that he's going to wake up at 4 in the morning. You know, a 30-something-year-old man is going to wake up at 4 in the morning and wait outside of Walmart to get one of these things. And I said, "I'm sorry, like, I don't want it that much." But Friday came, it was just this Friday, and it's my day off, and I woke up at 7:30, wide awake, and I was like, I can go get one. Toys R Us doesn't open until 10, you know, so I put my collar on, and I'm kidding. I actually went to Toys R Us to wait outside for a dumb video game system because I had nothing better to do. So that was the most interesting experience of my life, and believe me, I would never do it again. But while standing in line, there were about 15 people there, and there was a young kid that came out of his car wearing a Revere University jacket. Well, he gets out of his car looking at his phone and kind of weasels way in and cuts in front of like half the people in line. And stands there until the store opens, and then once the store opened, everybody, you know, we were all kind of mad at him because who is he to cut everybody in line? He got pushed to the back of the line. But he had such an outward symbol of his Catholicism. He went to college at Revere University and then cut the corner and cheated everybody and cut the line in front of everybody. And then we read the Gospel of St. Paul, urging these Christians, put others before you. You want other people to have whatever. You should take the back seat. The last shall be first, the first shall, you know, that's what we believe as Christians, always being in servitude. But it's a commitment of a yes each and every day of our lives. So every situation that we're placed in, if we're not trusted with the small things, I mean, cutting in line for a dumb video game system is one thing, but then that could extrapolate to the bigger things in life. Are we cutting corners? We have each been called to a vocation. As spouse, as father, as mother, as shepherd, as priest. In what ways are we cutting corners? Or are we kind of not living that servitude that we have been called to as Catholic Christians? Are we spending more time on ourselves and our own wants and our needs? Or are we reaching out to people in love? We see all over the news those that are living selflessly, helping people that have been suffering with the natural disasters and the hurricanes. We saw, especially down in Texas, people risking their lives for the rescues. And I just saw on the news yesterday, the people in the Bronx coming out of the woodwork and bringing so many supplies and so much aid and having so much fun doing it. They're sending shiploads of stuff down to all those people that need it in Puerto Rico. It's an outpouring of love. It's not cutting corners. It's giving of ourselves fully for the other. And we all know that when we are called to a vocation, we have been given people in our lives to shepherd. I have been given the people in my lives, the people of St. Mark's, to shepherd. In our families, we're giving our children, we're giving our spouse. And our whole job, our whole vocation is giving of ourselves so much to ensure that the other gets to heaven. That's the whole purpose of our life. And yes, on earth here, there's material goods that come into play too. We want to make sure that our kids are fed. We want to make sure that our wife is taken care of, and that all needs are met before our going. We're not called to cut corners, we're not called to shortchange, but instead give ourselves fully in love and service for one another. It's very difficult, and it's a yes each and every day, and it's a yes in each and every situation. We can't just wear the sweatshirt that says Revere University and think we're all set. It's not just, Lord, Lord, get me to heaven. He says, sure. No, there's deeds that go along with it. And it's each individual decision that we make in a yes each and every day, and even multiple times per day, living according to that servitude that we have been called to as Catholic Christians. But we have been given each other, we have been given the church, we have been given the sacraments to give us the courage and the support that we need to make that decision and to say yes resoundingly today, tomorrow, and all the days to come.